Hello, audiophiles, music lovers, and anything else you identify with. Welcome to another VP Concepts YouTube video. Today is, as they all are, an exciting day for me when I get to film a video for you guys because, as you know, these products that I bring in the house to talk about are products that I've bought, I own. They're not in just for a review and they're out of here. Again, I may do that at some point. That would be awesome to get my hands on some more equipment. But right now, this channel has always been about my personal journey and stuff that works and doesn't work, and I'm going to keep it that way for now and keep doing these one takes. As you guys know, in a couple of my past videos, I have to end the video and then do the follow-up video, so there will always be a little pause in between there so I can do the before and afters, but that's all I'm editing, is just one start of the video to the next start of another video. And why do I do that? I have no idea. I just like keeping it real. You guys, a lot of you guys have become friends on my channel, some from Seattle, some from California, others from around the world. So I like just hanging out with you guys and sharing with you what I do and not keeping this a professional channel, as professional as I can keep it. And to me, that's pretty good. But enough talk. Right now, we're opening a couple new items I got. Some of y'all are going to think I'm crazy. Some of you guys are going to fully understand. But after my video on the computer speakers, the Sonos Faber Lumina ones, I burned them in, listened to them for a long time. As you guys know, I got the Jitterbug installed and had that video posted last month for you guys. It did make a nice difference, and I've taken it in and out a few more times since that video just to make sure, and every time I put it right back in. So what I wanted to do was see if I could elevate this secondary system to the level of, reference for me and my listening. And what happened is I found that I was listening to the smaller system as much as my large system, because it's convenient, but also because, like, if I'm cooking dinner or I'm doing stuff in the kitchen and I want to have my music on, I just flip the volume level up and start playing some jazz or whatever, and it just sounds so freaking good, man. Those speakers are so awesome, so musical, just so natural and real sounding that I just smile ear to ear while I'm cooking and stuff. So, as you know, this could someday become even a secondary bedroom system or other system in a house. But what I wanted to do is, a lot of my customers used to come in when I ran the audio stores and would say, hey, I've got 2 systems, I've got 3 systems, I've got 4 systems in the house. Whoever said you had to have one? Do you have 1 pair of sneakers? Do you have 1 baseball cap? Et cetera, et cetera. Do women have 1 purse, 1 lipstick? Nobody says you have to have 1 of anything. And although I built this, big rig system up to be my main, obviously audiophile listening spot, I really enjoy having a secondary system with different components. Over here, I've got the Electric Companyette and the Macintosh, as you guys know. And over here, I've got the PS Audio and Sonos Faber. The Sonetto 5's over here, the Lumina 1's over here. But in this system, I'm running cable-wise, I'm running Select, the Kimber's Best. I prefer the copper over the silver, just because the way everything images and sound stages. I like the copper, it's warmer to me. But I do have silver on the digital coax because of the balance there with the digital. It just sounds more open. So over here, I'm running Heroes and 12 VS for the Kimber Kable in the computer. And I wanted to upgrade that. I know already it's good, right? But when you go from the Hero to the Select, when you hear that difference, because I originally had Hero in the big system and I moved it to the computer, once you hear what you're missing, it's like, damn, And the Kimber Kable's Carbon had just come out when I was at my last audio store, and it sounded so neutral, so fast, so just very light and very quick, had a lot of speed to it. And as you know, in my review with these Sonos Fabers, I said that they're kind of, they're not light on their feet and fast and quick. They're more of a richer, fuller, presentation, media presentation. So I wanted to see if I could balance that out. And so I ordered the Kimber Carbon XLRs. I'm going to bring them over here for it. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and leave them in here. But I ordered the XLRs for the PS Audio separates in the computer system instead of the Heroes. I really think that this, between the amp and preamp, will really get the speakers to come alive more. And I also ordered the Carbon speaker cable. I got the Carbon 16 instead of the Carbon 8. Hey, isn't this cool, man? They're just presentation, right? There's just something about opening up a Kimber Kable box and having the gift wrapping in there, and you know, having the hard shell case. I mean, this is badass. I just love the presentation. As you know, I've done this many times. You get a sealed envelope in the package that a lot of times they'll either have a serial number on it or it'll talk about the product. Have like the birth certificate and all that kind of stuff in there. Sure enough, certificate of authenticity. There's a lot of fakes on the internet. So their packaging is top notch. Their service is top notch. These cables were handmade when I ordered them. They're not made until you order them. They're handmade in Utah. So here's the box for the Carbon 16. This is I don't think I've seen this one. I only had the larger carbons at my store. I did not carry the 16, so I'm anxious to see what they look like. Excited. Give me 1 second to open these up. Yeah. So you get the logo that's actually on their t-shirts. I've done a t-shirt video, but I haven't posted it because I'm not sure if they're going to make them available in their store. They've given them out as swag, I think. They make a couple different versions. So you're going to get the same literature in here, the same envelope with the certificate of authenticity, which I like that consistency. What's cool is not only do you get the outer box, but you get the standard bag that Kimber Kable offers, that there's cables come in. So you get the outside hardware box and you get this box, which is nice because you're spending a little bit more, obviously. You know, these speaker cables aren't cheap, guys. You're gonna, you know, a lot of people, oh, you're stupid to spend this money. It's $2,300 for the cables. They are bi-wired. I did spades on the bottom and bananas on the top so that I can run these single run or bi-wired. But you know, and the I believe it was about $500 for the XLRs. So you'll get a $2,800 plus tax, like $3,000. But you know, I've got $6,000 in the system. You know, so yeah, half on cables. But I'm a believer in cables. I know they work. I've had enough in my system in and out to know the differences in sound and quality and how a speaker cable can change everything in a system. You put for instance, you put something fast and quick and a little bit sharper in the highs on B&Ws and they sing. I sold so many pairs of 12TC, Kimber Kable 12TC. I would hand them out to my customers for the weekend. They give me their license. I'd put it down, make a copy of it, say, okay, go ahead, you can take them on for the weekend, enjoy them. If you don't like them, just bring them back, get them back to me. If you like them, we'll order you a pair. 90% of the time, the guys that come back and say, I'm buying these, the ones that you gave me. I'm like, well, no, those are for customers to demo. They go out for a weekend and they come back. And they'll look at the cables and go, they're in perfect condition. I go, well, yeah, because my customers are awesome and they have it in their system and plug it in and plug it out, bring it back to me. He goes, I want these. So I was always selling the damn demonstration models because the guys didn't want to go home and plug their old cables back in. So that happened a lot with 12TC and B&W, for those of you who are wondering about that. But so what is the expense and what is the difference on the Carbon over a standard Kimber cable? They just look like the regular tri-braid, you know, Kimber cable. So the way it was explained to me, and I will share that with you guys because I find this pretty damn cool, is that they take the standard strands and then they melt into them a carbon fiber and a Teflon dielectric. It's melted into the cable so that it reacts like a solid core. Even though it's Varistrand in this design, it acts like a solid core when you melt that in there. And then they put the clear Teflon over it, and that's why it looks black, because the carbon fiber in it. And they say what this does is it just handles power loads a lot better, and from amps to the speakers, it just transfers that power, and it's a very quick, fast, agile cable. Well, shoot, that is exactly what I'm looking for my Lumina 1s, to get them a little bit more pace and speed in there. They're already, you know, warm and rich and full and beautiful, but I wanted to add that speed to it. So that's why I got these. So I'm going to plug these in, let them burn in for 200 hours. And then we are going to, we're going to do an A/B. I'm going to play something before with the 12VS and the Heroes. And then I'm going to play something after with the Carbon XLR and these. The Heroes are XLR too. So we're going balanced, staying balanced, just upgrading the cables, and we're bi-wired with the 12VS and we're staying bi-wired with these. So literally it's just the family upgrade, right? From the 12VS and Hero up to the full Carbon line. So this is awesome, man. I'm so glad I was able to get these. And you know, guys, this quality and this kind of cable, obviously I can use it anywhere. I could use it on my big system. This is a level that I can bring in floor standers if I ever change that out and go to another room of floor standers. So these stick with me for life. It's worth the investment. So with that, I'll end this video, and we're going to cut to the after with these being burned in, and I'm going to play one before and then one after. That'll be in the next two videos, okay? So you'll just see them like, bam, splice, and they'll be here, okay? So again, I'm not an editor. That's all you're gonna get. But I'm learning. I'm expanding on my my video prowess. So again, these are the cables. These are the XLRs. And we will cut to an audio demo here before, and then we'll go to one after. Okay, guys. So this is going to be the before audio. I'm using the Joe McQueen CD again because it doesn't get me demonetized and you guys like it. But instead of jazz, well, it is jazz, but it's going to be vocals included because I want to really hear the difference between having in the jazz vocals and not just the instruments doing this A/B. Okay, so this is with the 12VS and the Hero. Here we go.
Yes, it was early one Monday morning, and I was on my way to school. Yes, it was early one Monday morning, and I was on my way to school. Yes, and that was the morning that I broke my mother's rule. I was in love with you, baby, before I learned to call your name. I was in love with you, baby, before I learned to call your name. Are you in love with someone else? Well, I know that'll drive me insane.
Okay, guys, so, you know, that's an SACD, and I'm not playing it as an SACD. It definitely has a little bit of brightness to it in the recording, but again, it won't get me demonetized, and it should give us a good A/B with the smoothness or speed or, you know, any changes at all. It doesn't really matter what the recording is, right? If cables make a difference, you can hear a difference, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we'll put in the carbons, give them 2 weeks to burn in, and then we'll see. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who mentioned my toaster next to the speaker, I don't use that toaster. I use the one next to it. That's just the backup. But even if I did use it, I would move the speaker over so no speakers were heard in the making of toast. So with that, guys, I love the comments again on my channel sometime. But with that, yep, we will switch over to the carbons now, and here we go. Okay guys, so we have the Carbons installed, the XLRs and the speaker cable, and I've given it about 300 hours to burn in. Really wanted to let them have time to get to their full potential, as the old cables did. Have not changed anything that I'm aware of. I'm trying to get the SPL right between the other video and this video, but these cables do produce a fuller sound, so there may be, it may sound louder to you. But I'm going to go ahead and hit play here and quit talking, and then we'll review the cables afterwards. Here we go.
Yes, it was early one Monday morning, and I was on my way to school. Yes, it was early one Monday morning, and I was on my way to school. Yes, and that was the morning that I broke my mother's rule. I was in love with you, baby, before I learned to call your name. I was in love with you, baby, before I learned to call your name. Are you in love with someone else? Well, I know that would drive me insane.
Okay guys, so that was just an A/B between the old ones and the new ones. I'll tell you my impressions now after having this in for this long. Again, this is quite a jump, right? From a $850 pair of cables to a $2,300 pair, and from a set of $200 XLRs to 700. What are they? I think 550, 600 around there. It's a jump, and when I first took these up, my jaw hit the floor because I was really, pumping out like EPMD and Ice-T for rap, and really trying to push them to see what they would do in all the different genres, and everything just kind of, picture this, the walls on the speakers just went poof and open like there was like how you have a bow and you have a car in the middle, and for Christmas and the big box drops open all four sides. They disappeared like little electrostats or something. It was shocking, and just full warm open. And it still didn't make the speakers a ballerina, but it turned them from a Marshawn Lynch running back into a Barry Sanders. They're definitely quicker and faster, and the Pratt is much more audible on having this upgraded cable. So, which takes me back to my review of these. These perform like a high-end speaker with the, 84, 86 dB, 4 ohm load, power hungry. They sound amazing with high-end cables. They want to be spoiled, but they're $900, so there's good and bad to that, right? You spend $900, but it wants to have high-end equipment on it and cables to really perform at its peak. Yep, so that is, let me show them to you guys. I got them installed here. I'll also give you the peak to show you that the 12VS is gone and the Carbons are in. So there you go. They are installed. So they're lovely, they're amazing. They would be happy on an even higher end system with larger speakers. The Carbon 16 cables are phenomenal. And we're gonna do something nice for you guys. I'm gonna turn you around here. So in conjunction with Kimber Kable, they wanted me, since I obviously am a Kimber Kable fanboy, you guys always call me, they said that I could give away a free 1 meter pair of PBJs to you guys. So we're gonna support the audiophiles on my channel. A thank you to your following. A thank Thank you to your comments. I've never asked anybody to click a like or subscribe, and you guys always do when we're growing. We hit 5,500 subscribers, and we're now over that. So we're giving away a pair of cables. So all I need you guys to do, anywhere around the world, I'll ship them to you guys in England, you know, anywhere. Just give me your name and say, I would love to win these. And then if you win, I'll contact you. I'll give you my email. So we're going to make this a fun thing for the channel and give you guys a free pair of 1 meter PBJs. If you haven't had Kimber Kable, then this will give you a chance to get into them and try them. Okay, so with that, I'll let you guys go. I will announce the winners on my next video. I purchased a VTI rack for my audio equipment, and I will be announcing the winner on that video next month. Okay, guys. So in August, in September. So until then, we'll talk to you soon. And 2 thumbs up for Kimber Kable Carbon. Talk to you soon.